Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Ranrock and Rookwood want the locket.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Reparo. Accio. Perhaps I'll come back to this.
Level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task escape to revive. Level. Gear. Facewear. Blue 4 eyes spectacles. Handwear. Facewear. Level. Inventory. Inventory. Notes. Letter to Fig from Black. Inventory. Quests. Secrets of the mouse right button. Mouse right button. Level 7.
I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
Order to activate Blue Flame's locations. Professor Hecat, you. The Astronomy, Professor Hecat's assignment, Professor Hogwarts. Professor Charms Classroom, Professor. Look for Blue Flames on the path to your object. Caps Lock Target Lock is an effective tool against any enemy you want to combo, or otherwise find difficult to track.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such... Did you get your witty root from Pippin?
Revelio. Hello, Zenobia. What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my gobstones that have been hidden in very high places all over the school.
Revelio. I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Sometimes she can find
Revelio.
Space bar. Snap.
Don't know why the common room.
Revelio. Revelio.
My brother just started Hogwarts. Thought for certain.
Protego. Lumos. Revelio.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
Hello.
There's no one in the school I'd be
May I
afraid to
use
duel.
the training?
I know, Sebastian.
Hello, Lucan.
I know.
Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Left side 09. Sebastian Sallo.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Break through wires with forced spells.
Levio Protego. Reparo. Accio.
You're better than that!
Keep up the potato! Act like a winner. Never duel like that. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak. Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
I am.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio!
Good one!
Accio! Levioso!
Nicely done!
Levioso! Accio!
That's it! I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Level. Map. Flu Flames locations. Secrets of the Risk. Professor Hecate's assignment 1. The astronomy, Professor Fix, special reward. Remember the tools that exist to help you navigate. Some enemies are vulnerable to certain spells and techniques in your arsenal. Visit the collections menu to discover hidden enemy weaknesses.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against...
I trust Mr. Brattleby was...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
You have learned enough spells.
Good
that
work.
Escape. Back. Mouse left but Incendio. Damage. Its range is short and requires you to be close to the target. This spell deals significant damage and lights certain objects on fire. Incendio. Damage. Its range is short and requires you to be close to the target. Incendio. Damage. Its range is short and requires you to be close to the target. This spell deals significant damage and lights certain objects on fire. Enemies hit. Levioso. Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas.
Incendio!
Incendio is a heavy, blue flames look world map. The astronomy, U. Secrets of the restricted, the astronomy wing, U. The astronomy wing. Charms class, Professor Fig's club, force and track undiscovered flu flames to unlock keeping 1 force, 1 control, and 1 damage spell in your spell set will prepare you for most combat scenarios.
Incendio! Protego!
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the 3 broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
It's to do with Ranrock.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
See you tonight.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Some enemies are vulnerable to certain spells and tech. Track undiscovered flu flames to unlock permanent fast.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Use disillusionment to avoid being detected in off-limits area. Escape. Lumos. Utility. Disillusionment. Utility. Causes you to blend into your surroundings, making it more difficult for others to perceive you. Perfect for sneaking or approaching enemies undetected to be able to cast Petrificus Totalus. Disillusionment. Lumos. Utility.
Silent as a grave.
Nearby adversaries will sense and then investigate suspicious behavior. Being caught.
Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Good idea. Why do we need the key?
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Better. I knew I heard someone. Goodness gracious, what a mess!
Try again. Caps lock.